Hey guys. Okay, so, some pop-up windows. I always have issues on this. How long have I been broadcasting live? Like 2-3 months? Anyway, welcome to the live show. Jack Scalfani here, Cooking with Jack, and just checking to see. Looks like we got about 30 people in the room. Thank you guys for joining me. Let's get the. I really like to start early, but I didn't make it for some reason. I turned to make some coffee, and then boom, got my old Donald Duck cup here. All right. So before we get into Black Friday talk, before we get into food drive talk and all that good stuff, let me pop up my football picks for this morning. But I don't know what's going on in football. You guys, I'm watching games that shouldn't be one way, and they're just insane. It's like you can't pick anymore. You can't. I mean, you're looking at like it's just crazy. Bring down my volume a little bit here. All right. So I'm doing my best here. I'm gonna win a pick six. I know it. I just don't know when. Hopefully before the season's out. So let's take a look at this real quick. Taking the Broncos. Look at this. Broncos minus 2.5. Now don't get me wrong. Patriots are a good team, but I mean Broncos just get hotter and hotter as the year goes on, and they're on fire. And I think they can win by a field goal. So I just got to give up 2.5 points. And being in New England, I don't think it really matters. It's cold in Denver. It's cold in New England. It's just cold, period. So let me see. We got the Chiefs minus 4.5, and that's a division game. Jack, I'm broadcasting live. Quit staring through my son's staring through the window. Okay, Jets in. Oops, skip one. Sorry, Colts +3, and then I got the Jets minus. Oh, I didn't take the Jets. Yeah, they looked horrible last week. I took the Ravens minus 3.5, and the Panthers -5. That Panthers are on fire. They're like the. I don't know what they did different this year. It's the same players, and all of a sudden they're just getting hot. And the Packers are beat up. It's like a car with 3 tires. So I'm going to take the Vikings and take the points. The Packers just ain't doing it for me this year. So there you go. Those are my picks. They'll be on this video, and I'll post them on Facebook later. All right. So how you guys doing? Let's take a look here. And a lot of you, I think we have like almost 6,000 views on the trash can turkey from Friday. What a crazy video that was. We were out collecting food, and somebody walked up to my buddy Lou. He's like, "Hey, aren't you the trash can guy?" It's gotta suck to be famous to being the trash can guy. Yeah, that's Oscar the Grouch. Yeah, that's him. When he's not, on the show, he's not as green as usual. So yeah, he's famous for our trash can turkey. If you haven't seen it yet, it's pretty cool. It's where you turn a trash can upside down over a turkey that's on a spike, and you cook it. It cooks like in a little over an hour. All right. Let's see. Oh, is Greg here? Hey, Greg. Greg Honeycutt here. Got my moderators in place. Now, if I choose you to be a moderator, if you want to be a moderator and you're a regular on the live show, I try to go with people that I know. I was going to pick Hawker5796, but dude, your username's like this long, I can't even memorize it to type it. So you might want to change your URL and maybe make it Hawker5796. I can remember that. So, or I would have made you a moderator today. But anyway, so the bottom line is, if you want to be a moderator, get in here early. And basically, a moderator is this: if there's an inappropriate comment, it's a family program, remove it. If it seems really abusive, just block the person. I think the moderator can do that, right? Can block the person. And then if they have an issue about not watching the show or whatever, they can talk to me privately later, and I can turn them back on. But we try and keep this family program. All right. Eating lasagna that my dad made right now, waiting for the show to start. So delicious. Okay. So, wow. All right. Yuri, what is it? Stoke Don Stippen. I don't even know how to pronounce that. It's like reading license plates. You guys crack me up. Okay. So anyway, eating lasagna. I would love to know what time it is where you're at. Oh, it's probably noon. I'm guessing you're on the East Coast. So Let's see. All right, no quick questions. So let's get into the topics. Let's see. What are we going to start with first? Let's start with let's talk about the food drive. There's a shot right there. That wasn't the end of the food drive, by the way. That was a partial shot. It was about 3/4 of the way through, and then afterwards we even got more. I couldn't fit it anymore in my Fiesta. There's a little gap right there. I filled probably a couple $100 more of product was donated after this shot was done last night. So we moved it into. We took this shot, and then we had to put the rest of it in my wife's Ford Flex, and we're going to be using the Ford Flex to deliver it all. So there it is. So that's the food drive. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. It was totally cool. You guys were like awesome. I mean, we're talking cases of food, not just bags. We're talking huge boxes and cases of beans and cases of green beans and cases and bags of beans and stuff. Think you guys really know what products are good to donate for people that will last long. You got plenty of boxed sweet potatoes and boxed mashed potatoes and boxed au gratin potatoes, and you guys rocked it. There's some cereal in there, and I was just crazy. After a while, I just saw tons of stuff. It was just, and the bags were heavy, so it was a lot of fun. It was so cool that my buddy Lou helped me. The guy, trash can man. He'll always say that. Yeah, he's such a great guy. We hung out all day. We stopped off a bunch of people at the VFW post in West Covina, that first location that we stopped at. A lot of people showed up. I'm putting together the video, just kind of a montage of a few of the people that said they would go on camera. Some people didn't want to be on camera, and that's totally cool. I get that. So we went there first, and there were people already waiting for us. It was very heartwarming. And then we went to Irvine. We went to the Target parking lot in Irvine, and we parked out there. And I went to the back of the parking lot where like nobody was. It was like plenty of parking spaces. And I kind of tipped my car in 2 parking spaces, just crooked. But I mean, there was like nobody. It wasn't like they were hurting for parking or anything, right? No lie. Parking security comes up to me and makes me park straight. I'm like, really? Out of all the stuff that happens at a Target, you're dealing with me. Okay, that's no problem. I didn't complain. I've straightened my car out. And then this Denali, huge, parks right next to my car, blocking me from being seen from anybody, right? This close to my car and crooked. I'm like, that's it. I'm calling parking security. You're going to straighten this car out. Is it hilarious how many cars just park crooked now? It doesn't matter where I park. There's always a car that's this far from my car and it's crooked. It's just a mess. I mean, parking is the worst it's ever been in my life that I've ever seen. And, I mean, there are smaller spots, so I am seeing bigger cars and smaller spots, so it is a little difficult. But please, back out and go back in again. Make a wider turn or something. Or just don't park there. Go park out where there's bigger parking. Don't be, I mean, America's fat. We need to walk. So, that's my suggestion. Anyway, so not only does parking harass me, we get dirty looks. We have the back of our hatch open and the food's in bags, and there's even Target bags, ironically. And check this out. We're getting dirty looks from women. It was like we're gonna, I don't even know what. And me and Lou were standing, it's a beautiful sunny day. We're standing in the back of the car, just having a conversation, talking about stuff, just talking about life, waiting there. Just for 1 hour, we were dirty looked at 3 times. 2 people walking by, and 1 person driving by. I'm like, what? Is there a sign on my back? Is there something that I'm not seeing? It was crazy. And to top it all off, not 1 person showed at that location. It was really, really sad. And every time I tell this story, everybody goes, oh yeah, that's South Orange County people for you. And I'm not going to go on record saying that, but that's the comment that I've been hearing. The South Orange County people are a little snobbier. I'm from North Orange County. You know how like LA hates Orange County? Well, South Orange County doesn't want to have anything to do with North Orange County. Even though we have Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm, they don't want to have anything to do with us. No lie. It's crazy. So we had a great day. We left Target, and it was okay. We got to just sit in the sun. It was awesome. Then we went to the third location. I'm like, please, 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 some people show. And a lot of people showed at Cerritos. We were at the Cerritos Mall in front of Stacked. And by the way, the Target I was at was in the Tustin Ranch Market. I mean, it's a huge place, tons of traffic, easy to get to right off Jamboree and the 5 freeway. So it wasn't like that was a bad location. That was a very popular location that I chose. So it was just really interesting. West Covina rocked it. Irvine snubbed us. And Cerritos rocked it. So next time we might do I wanted to do the Inland Empire. So next year I'm going to the Inland Empire. We're going to go out there on maybe by the Mission and hang out there. And we might go back to West Covina because there was a lot of love out there. And we're definitely doing Cerritos again. So let's get moving to our next topic. Let's check for questions real quick. I don't know why I feel like I'm in a rush. This time just flies like crazy. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Could you please look up a recipe for? Okay, we talked about this last time, and I'll look up the recipe, but I'm not sure why you keep bringing it up. I wrote it down, and there is not a positive association with that recipe or the name of that cake or whatever. What do we got? Eric here. Jalapeno jelly on my taters and eggs waiting for the Vikings and Packers game. Have you made jalapeno jelly? I know it's getting big to take jelly and put heat in it, and I think it's great. Nothing's better than sweet and hot. Hot and sweet. Sweet and hot. Loving it. Go Vikings. Yes. Comfortably cold here. Very cool. Very cool. So, Vikings are not at home, but I know they're running on all cylinders. So that's good. All right, so did you bet on the Giants? No, the Giant-Cowboy game, I will call the Cowboys to win, but it's not going to be, I don't plan on it being a pretty game. I really don't. The Giants have this new defensive guy, I can't remember, starts with a B. And he's helped turn that team around. They brought him on this year, I can't remember his name, but anyway, the Giants their defense is really helping their offense. It's kind of weird. But it's kind of weird because the Giants are my number 2 team. But I'm rooting my Cowboys always. I'll go down with the Cowboy ship. And so I'm not going with the Giants. I think did the Cowboys get points? I can't remember if the Cowboys got points today or not. I think they did, 2 points or something. The spread was only a few points. All right, what do we got here? Let's see. Not my fave with parking is why they park over the line. Yeah, you know what? Even if you're really, really big, I get it. And you get close to my car, I get it. Just go between the lines. If you can't park between the 2 lines, you could park an Escalade, you could park a Navigator. You just back out and go straight forward. And if you're backing in, use your backup camera if you have one. But know how to park, know how to use your mirrors, know how to judge, and take that extra time because the stalls they're smaller. Kind of sucks. All right, that's why I don't shop at Target. Their customer service sucks, and their company policy disgusts me. I didn't say that. Zach said that. I'm just reading his comment. Let's see. Did you read text? Did you bet on the Giant? Okay, yeah, I already answered that. Yeah, and if I miss a question, I always go through at the end after I log off the air, and I go through all the questions again. So if I don't do it in video form, I promise you I'm still in the chat room. That's why I try to get off about 9:30, 9:40. Okay? So I have time to sit and answer all your questions, I promise. And repeating the question every so often doesn't hurt. Don't just pound it in, like when I got 12 in a row of you asking the same question. Give it a moment, okay? The format basically is I try to answer questions, and then I go to a topic. And then I answer questions, and I go to a topic. Kind of works out. All right, what's our next topic? Here we go. This one's exciting. I have a lot to talk about when it comes to how to win Black Friday. That's right. Black Friday Mayhem. It is the craziest day of the year, and it's almost like I would say it's like a ritual. It's almost like a family tradition, and people really upset because they're diluting it. They're diluting it because Amazon starts like weeks early, and Best Buy starts weeks early, and there's all these Black Friday, associations, but it's not Black Friday, and then there's Cyber Monday, and then we're gonna open on Thanksgiving, which once again, BJ's Warehouse and Costco, congratulations. I tip my hat to you. You guys are staying closed on Thanksgiving so that your employees can spend time with their families. You find that to be more important, and I want everybody to know that. I read that Macy's will be open and Kmart will be open, and anybody who's open on Thanksgiving. I grew up Thanksgiving, the whole town was a ghost town. If you didn't have your food before Thanksgiving, you weren't eating. So I'm a strong believer on everybody being at home with their family. Everybody, don't work people on Thanksgiving. I think it's the greediest, most selfish, disgusting thing you could ever do. It really is. And I do find it cool, though, the positive part is people who maybe don't have family or don't celebrate it or whatever, they can pick up a few extra hours and a couple extra bucks being time and a half. That's the only good point. But truthfully, it makes your company look greedy. And Kmart, I don't even know what keeps you guys alive. I don't even know why Kmart is even existing. And somehow you found the money to buy Sears. So it's like the blind leading the blind. If you ever go into a Kmart, it's just disgusting. It's a mess. There's like barely any around where I live. I think there's one that I know of. I don't go in there. I drive by it really fast. That was funny. That hit me funny. Sears is even worse. Sears thinks they're a more expensive store than they are. And I'm like, dude, has the CEO ever walked through a Sears? It's like a ghost town. You have one lady over there, maybe looking at shoes. One lady over there. And their prices are like pennies, JCPenney's and above. I don't get it. Sears used to be cool when I was a kid. Sears and Roebuck, the catalog and all that. You guys remember the Wish book they used to have? Christmas time? Okay, times have changed. Kmart bought Sears, and I think they did it for property reasons, but I don't want to get into that. Black Friday. Here's the tips. Let's get started. You guys, on Black Friday, there's a few tips now. Tip number 1, if you're trying to get a game console, okay, because this is the year of the game consoles. I remember when PS3 and Xbox 360 came out. It was pretty crazy, and the Wii came out around that time too, I think, or maybe not. But those two came out really close together. That year was pretty crazy. So here's what you do. Let's take my area. I'm in Orange County. You guys, wherever you live in the world, you need to find, if you're going to go to like a Walmart or a Target or a Best Buy or whatever, you need to find the biggest store in the chain in your area. Okay? If you have 3 Walmarts, you need to talk to the manager and find out which Walmart is bigger. And let me tell you why. And I don't mean bigger in size. I do not mean that. Because like the Long Beach Walmart is bigger than the Huntington Beach one. But Huntington Beach does more money. Okay? Wherever the money is, that's where the number of machines will be. So let me give you an example. The Buena Park, where I live, the Walmart will have 13 machines. They have 13 PlayStation 4s and 13 Xbox Ones. Okay? If you go to Huntington Beach, they're going to have 35 of each. Because they make more money, they're going to put more on the high revenue stores. No lie. Not size, money. So, and you can ask the stores, who generates the most money? I want to go to the store that, Target the same way. So the big Walmart in my area is in Huntington Beach. The big Target is in Irvine, the one where I went to, ironically. They're the biggest Target around in our area, money-wise and size-wise. They're pretty big. It's the one in the Tustin Ranch Marketplace. And I remember them, their Xbox 360s, they only had like 10 in Buena Park. They had 60 at the Target in Irvine. Excuse me. They only had 10 in Cypress Target. Excuse me. It was Buena Park, I don't think existed back then. But yeah, so realize whatever you want, find if it's a chain, Bed Bath & Beyond, Bath & Body Works, whatever, and you think there's going to be a line, you think you're going to be fighting people for it, go where the numbers are, okay? Because there'll be more product sent to that store. That's the first tip. Second tip, work in groups, okay? There's 2 ways you can work in groups. One, you can work different stores. So like if you, we have a street called Imperial Highway. And on Imperial Highway, you've got literally within 3 blocks, you got a Walmart, you got a Target, you got a Kohl's, and you got a Best Buy. Okay? Find an area where they're real close together. Get a bunch of you together, 5, 6, 7 people. All right? You guys got your phones, you're working together. It's almost like you're doing army movements. All right, and you keep in touch. You look at the ads. Okay, I want you to get. You're gonna try and get an Xbox One. You're gonna try. Whoever gets an Xbox One, text everybody else and get a group message going. Okay, so it's like I got 3 or I got 2 or whatever. Then the person over here says, okay, cool. I got the new, Disney Infinity, or I got the whatever, the removable. What is it? The Skylanders swappables. So that's how you do it. You got to work in numbers. Another way you work in numbers is attacking one store and going in different directions. Trust me, if you can get babysitters because it's brutal. You don't want to step on your own kid. That's pretty embarrassing. So that's another tip. Here's an idea. Black Friday. I go just for the laughs. I'm going to videotape this year. So I'll show you some footage. I may even post it from wherever I'm at. But it's sick and crazy. Black Friday is sick and crazy, and it's just a ritual. I grab some coffee, I stand around, I look at people, and I just laugh. It's funny, and there are some really cool people out there in line. But as soon as the doors open, those cool people in line are no longer cool. They become your enemy. Now I don't know if it's like this all over the U.S., but in the big cities it is. Okay. I will comment in a minute on Call of Duty Ghosts, I promise. So let's see, Black Friday. What was the other tip I had for you? Oh, here's an idea I always had, and I don't know if it would work, but I always wanted to go get like 2 big boxes of donuts, just assorted, right? Go to the local donut shop, get 2 big boxes, and get a cart, right? And get one of those carriers from Starbucks that holds it's like $12. And they give you a bunch of cups, a bunch of lids, a bunch of stirs, a bunch of all that. And take it to the line. Because I'll tell you something. If I'm in line and I don't have a donut and I don't have coffee, I'm going to pay $1 for each. I don't care. I don't want to get online. I don't want to go drive and find a place. All that. So if you have you got a bear claw, I'm paying $1 for that. You may not have paid $1 for it, but I'm paying $1 because I'm in line. And you go up and down the line. You sell the donuts, and you pour the little coffee, and the coffee cups are about that big. So it's not bad. It's a small size. But $1 each, if you need money and you want to raise some money and you're doing a fundraiser or your kid needs to go on a trip this year or whatever, think about that. See if it might work in your head. I've always thought about doing that one time, and I bet it would be a big hit. I bet it'd be a crazy big hit. All right, enough of that. Let me finish the Black Friday thought, and then I'll get to the questions again. What else? If you're waiting overnight, do shifts. Take shifts. Stay in pairs. Be safe. And just have fun. I mean, make it fun. Don't make it, walk in expecting, hope for the, expect the worst, hope for the best, that kind of thing. Don't get caught up in it. Don't push and shove. Go slow. And just hang in there. There's online now. Online's huge. A tip for online Black Friday. Have a bunch of computers, a bunch of iPads. Have a bunch of people over at your house. Have donuts and coffee at your house. Have a little Black Friday online party. No crowds. You guys just fight for, it's like, okay, all right, so like at midnight, Best Buy is going to put Xbox Ones or rip my head off Elmo's or something, and it's going to go at midnight. So everybody in the room, log on and try and just let me know if you get it. I've never done that. I would love to try that one now because we got like 3 iPads and two desktop computers and 2 laptops. We could it could be a huge party. Spend Thanksgiving planning. There are stores that are opening Thanksgiving night. Spend Thanksgiving planning your game plan and prioritize what you want and just go to that store first and post on Facebook. That always works for me. Hey, anybody can get their hands on X11, let me know. And usually, not everybody. I know 2,500 people on Facebook, but like my friends and family, my close friends and family that live near where I live, they'll say, "Hey, I can get one. I'm in number 3 in line." I'm like, "Dude, okay, I'll meet up with you after." Oh, it can be fun if you make it fun. It can be annoying if you go in miserable. So be safe on Black Friday. Let me know how that goes. And if you have any tips, put them in here. Okay, somebody, AZID Gaming wants to know, what did your son think of Call of Duty Ghost? My son hates Call of Duty Ghost. Hates it. The graphics, he says, are horrible. They look like graphics from a Call of Duty from like 4 years ago. He has put it down. He has never picked it up. And he is playing nothing but Battlefield 4 multiplayer right now. But yeah, Call of Duty Ghost is completely disappointed when we walked in and goes, "Hey, you want my copy? Because I'm not going to play it." It's horrible. So I don't know what they did to it. I haven't played it because mine's right here. And I'm waiting for my PS4 at Christmas. Hopefully I'm getting it for Christmas. If not, this is going to be like this in January. And I'm going to be holding this up wrapped in January with nothing played on. So that's Call of Duty is having some bad reviews. Let's see. Say what you want about Kmart, but their large size in clothes and quality is a lot better than most retailers, especially better than Walmart. You buy cheap, you go cheap. Wrath of Destruction. I used to love Kmart. I think they did a horrible job there's a lot of things they've done wrong in the past and just destroyed their reputation. They've had to close stores and everything. Blue light specials were huge. The popcorn and the sandwiches were amazing. Let me tell you what's wrong with Kmart. Okay, it's gross. There's more product is on the floor than on the shelves or on the hangers or whatever. Seriously, and I'm just talking my area. You may have a beautiful Kmart. My area, there's 2 Kmarts I could probably reach in 5 minutes, and I won't step foot in them because I don't want to pick up product off the ground. They just don't care. They're famous for their layaways. Walmart does layaway. Walmart does plus sizes too, by the way. They do up to 3X, and they don't stay fast. So if you're a plus size guy like me, you got to get in there and get it while it's there. If you see something you like, don't wait. Don't plan on it being there next week if it's a 3X. It goes fast. They do billions of dollars a year in plus sizes. What else here? I go to Whole Foods. Oh, that's another Danny Boyle. You are awesome. Here's another. I forgot to tell you this. Look for places if you want. Like it says here, I go to Whole Foods to get my consoles. I don't know that Whole Foods. I never would have guessed Whole Foods to sell consoles. Now maybe he's joking, maybe he's not. But here's the deal. Do you guys remember one of the Call of Duties came out and 7-Eleven was selling them new? Do you remember that? Find a place that's selling what you want that nobody would think about. Trust me. Just trust me on that, okay? Sometimes you can go to a store, like you said, Whole Foods for an Xbox One. Really? Who would have thought of that? Because here's the chain of command for video games. It's Best Buy / GameStop. Those are like the top 2. Then it's Walmart / Target. And then it's like, online, Amazon. And then, and then it's a box of tissues because you didn't get one. So anyway, all right. Let's see. Yes, Kmart did buy Sears. That discussion has been going on for years. But yes, Kmart purchased Sears. It was a good purchase too, by the way. It's probably the smartest thing Kmart did because Sears, I don't know if you know this about Sears, they own the property. Literally, I think almost every Sears, the land they're on, they own it. A lot of stores don't own the property. They pay a lease for that place. Nowadays, nobody sells the property. So Sears, when you bought Sears, you have real estate, not just stores, but the real estate is of value. Kmart could sell off all the Sears if they wanted to, and they'd make a boatload of money. So I don't know why they don't. So anyway, sorry. All right, I'm getting all choked up over Sears. All right. So anyway, let's see here. What's the next topic? The food drive, football picks, Black Friday. Oh, we're going to talk about what's coming up. Let me check questions real quick here, guys. Make sure I'm not missing a... I live in Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Very cool, Jared. All we have right here is one Kmart, one Walmart, and no Target. Target, I like Target and I hate Target. They are usually pricier than your Walmart and Kmart. I think they worry too much about design work. People go to Target, don't need Art Deco stuff, if you know what that means. I don't need a blue toaster. I don't need, I don't know. They're into design too much, and I think that hurts them. Where, I need a nice desk lamp. Give me a nice desk lamp. If I go to Target for a desk lamp, I'm not looking for designer stuff. I'm looking for light, and I want it to look nice. All right. So you have one that looks maybe retro, kind of old-fashioned, with a little chain you pull. And then I have one over here I'm looking at. And then, or you want one that's like a brushed stainless steel, kind of leans over your desk. That's about it. You need the basics. That's what Target should be. Because Target's a very clean store. Targets are kept clean. I know they have a lot of go-backs during the holidays. It's crazy. Walmart's kind of iffy. Depends on what Walmart you go to. Anaheim Plaza Walmart, it's like a dump truck ran through there. But then you go to like Westminster, Cerritos, all the other ones, Long Beach Town Center, are really clean. So it is what it is. And you can only keep the place clean as much as you have employees to pick up. All right, I won't stop at Walmart either. They treat their employees like garbage. Okay, Zach, I understand. I respect everybody for not going somewhere. They boycott it for a certain reason. But I got to tell you something. There's a lot of places that don't treat their employees well, and it's just not Walmart. I mean, just because Walmart's smart enough to not pay absorbent wages for union workers, I don't think they should go to the other extreme either, like they have. So there's a happy medium. Pay your people well, they'll be happy. You'll get good workers, and they'll stay. So it's kind of a up and down. Depends on what you want to do. Walmart is a machine. I think Target is a little bit higher quality than Walmart. Let's see. Ooh, Battlefield's reviews were even worse in Sweden? Huh, I didn't know that. Can you make Cons Customs 1? Can you make chocolate truffles, Jack? I don't do a lot of desserts. I probably will do a couple desserts for the holidays, but I try not. I don't. Maybe because I'm diabetic. I don't know. I don't crave sweets, and it's not. I don't do a lot of baking. I'll try and do some more baking stuff. Usually it's quick and easy stuff that tastes really good, but I just don't crave desserts. I don't know why. My craving is French fries and fried chicken, and some fried foods are great. I love oil and grease and all that crap. But sugar and sweets and frostings and chocolates and stuff, I'll have a piece of chocolate every so often. But I don't crave it. I don't think about it. Burger? I'm thinking about a burger right now. Absolutely. I'm thinking like a Slater's 50-50. Oh, I forgot to tell you. My mouth's watering. I gotta stop. Slater's 50-50 has a burger this month called, and if you guys haven't seen the video, Slater's, it's 50/50. It stands for 50% ground bacon, 50% ground beef, and they put it together, and that's their patties. They're half and halves, and they're amazing. It's a great place. And you build your burger, you got a big sheet, and you mark off, there's like 30 sauces you can put on there. There's like about 30 ingredients you can put on there. Crazy stuff. From peanut butter and jelly to, pickled onions. So they have the Thanksgiving burger. That's right. The whole burger is a Thanksgiving meal in one burger. You got to look it up. I posted the picture on Facebook and Google+. But the Thanksgiving burger, I think it's ground turkey. Makes sense, right? There's cranberry sauce on it. There's stuffing on top of that. There's mashed potatoes on top of that. There's deviled egg on top of that. I don't even know. I haven't even broken it down yet. I'm going to get one, and I'm going to film it, and I'm going to post it on Jack on the Go. So be looking for that. I've got to do it this week. It has to happen. So it's called the Thanksgiving burger, and I think I'm just going to go tomorrow. That's it. Hold on. Got to write it down. make sure. Gotta get my hair cut tomorrow too. Yeah. So looks like whoops. Tomorrow, what am I doing tomorrow? Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to film the Thanksgiving burger. Tomorrow also my pie eating contest. It was supposed to play in October, but Ford took a while approving the mission video. I had it done in October, so I say, hey, it's October and we're doing a pie eating video. You're going to see that tomorrow. So I apologize, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't post a Ford mission until the lawyers approve it. So, you know how that is. That's why I like producing my own show. But Ford, they did approve it. They loved it. And you get to see me in a pie eating contest with my friends pigging out. And that's tomorrow's video on Cooking with Jack Show. Okay, let's hit up the page real quick here. Are there any videos that you wish you could grab the old DeLorean, go back in time and redo? Yeah, there's a lot. The pickle video, how to make pickles. They look like poop floating in water. And I knew that. The other video, I wish I'd go back. I did a redo on my Yorkshire pudding, but I wish I could remove the first one. But I leave it up just to humble myself because I was an idiot. The other one was, what was the other redo? Gravy, the perfect gravy. Oh my god, I ruined it. I did a redo video on that. Those are, yeah, it's there's been a few I could go back in time. Those are the ones. I haven't redone the pickle video yet, and I've been dying to do it. It was like 2-3 years ago, I think, but it was a mess. What happened to all I'm eating is birds and fish? Oh, I am. Zach, the Thanksgiving burger is turkey. Did you hear me? Ground turkey. Thanksgiving dinner. Get it? Take it easy, man. What are you, my mom? God, it never fails. Oh, wait, I caught you. Oh, look at that beef right there. Is that beef in your teeth? I can see beef in your teeth. Beef Wellington is good for the holidays. Yeah, it's popular. Beef Wellington is popular. At least I know it's in America. I don't know about. I'd love for you guys to tell me what you eat for Christmas in other countries. If there's any international people on the show right now, tell me what you eat. I'd love to know. Okay, so what do we got here? We got a few more minutes and I got to bail. I know out here, prime rib for Christmas. Some people do turkey. Some people do ham. My family, and we're going to talk about that in detail, we do an Italian dinner. We'd already done turkey for Thanksgiving. We still have leftovers in the fridge. We don't want to see another turkey till Easter, you know. So we do an Italian dinner, and I'll go into the details of that later on what we have for our Christmas dinner. I've talked about it before. But right now, we're in the home stretch for Thanksgiving. I want to stay focused. Let's do a meetup at Slater's 50/50. Abraham, which one you near, buddy? Angie, have you heard that a lot of stores are going to be open on Thanksgiving? Yes, after everyone's had dinner. Here's a great Thanksgiving tip. Have dinner at 1 or 2 o'clock. Trust me on this one. Have dinner at 1 or 2 o'clock. Because around 5 o'clock, you're breaking up the leftovers. It's awesome. So you'd eat like twice. If you have dinner and then you got to wait the next night, it's just not the same. And you got to wait the next day. All right, let's see. Who uses Google+? Well, if you want to comment on YouTube, have you guys noticed this is the old comment system? This is the live show, but our comments, at least my comment section, has the format of the old YouTube. The YouTube comment section, by the way, rocks. I have no more negative comment, no more haters. I guess haters don't want to open a Google Plus account. That kind of works. Because I think you need a Gmail to open Google Plus. So if you're a hater and you post a comment and I ban you, you can't just make another YouTube profile. You got to go all the way back to Gmail, got to get approved, got to get that all done, get a Gmail, then you got to go to G+, then you got to go back to YouTube again. What haters can do that? In fact, they hate doing that. They're haters. So literally the last 2 weeks, there's been like no trolls. I get criticisms, and that's great. I expect you guys to help me like I help you. So if I do something wrong or I could do something better, that's not a hater. All right? A hater is somebody who just vulgarity or just harmful comments for no reason. Just, who knows? None. I've had none. I've also lost 60% of the comments. which is fine by me because I got hundreds and hundreds of comments coming in that I couldn't read every day anyway. But 60%. So I only have 30% of the comments, but it's all people. It's weird. It's all people I know, and it's people who, it's just nice people. It's kind of like I moved to like the South or something. All right, I crave biscuits and gravy and chips. I'm guessing you're thinking biscuits and gravies and chips. If you're, I don't know if you're international. Chips internationally are French fries. Get it, fish and chips. And then chips in England are called crisps. That's really interesting. All right. What else? What about IKEA? I never see an IKEA ad. That's why I don't go to IKEA. Here's another tip. I just thought of another Black Friday tip. Best Buy is like the worst place to go. I mean, like, they have a line that wraps around the building completely, maybe even twice. Okay? Then inside, they have like a 2 to 3 hour wait to cash out. Okay? And that's Black Friday. And I don't know if it's like that anymore. I went one time. I swear I'd never go again. Here's a tip. You ready for this? Most sales go from like 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. By lunchtime, by noon, everybody's kind of trickling out and everybody's passing out and going home to do whatever, eat leftover Thanksgiving dinner. Okay? Ready for this? My wife figured this out. If you go into Best Buy, and it's worked 2 years in a row for us, after the crowds are gone and after the sales, if there's anything in there, they're still at sale price. The 6 to 10 a.m. sale price. They leave them. We've found things that we have bought that they still had items of. So if you don't want to deal with that, you can go look at the pickings later, and they don't roll everything back to regular price. We've gone 2, 3 o'clock, and no lie. So keep that in mind. If you're at the bottom of your list, Best Buy, because you just don't want to deal with it, swing by there in the afternoon and see how the pricing is and see if there's still stuff on sale. Pretty cool. My wife's awesome. I love her. All right, one quick look, and then I'm going to go through the section. Am I the only one that shops at Dollar Tree? I shop at Dollar Tree. I don't eat food at all. I don't buy any food at Dollar Tree. I buy some cleaning supplies. I'll buy arts and crafts. I'll buy birthday cards. Maybe some wrapping paper bows and bags and stuff at Dollar Tree. Maybe some candy bars because they got name brands, but I never touch food at any of the discount dollar stores at all. Never, never, never. They look like they're from who knows where. I mean, I can't even identify what's in the can, But, yeah, I go to Dollar Tree. I am late. That's okay, we're still going. No, potato chips, mostly sour cream and... Oh, real potato chips, okay. Sour cream and onion dip is awesome. I love to make my own with the Lipton soup. Damn, I'm late. Oh, don't worry about it. I don't get it. It's the same time every week, you guys. How could you be late? You probably woke up, huh? Love your facial expressions. Oh, thanks. I love what I do. I'm just, I just try and be me. I'm on the show, live, whatever. It's the same thing. I'm like this all the time. My wife's like, I'm so over it. So, Google's trying to make Google Plus work. No, Google is forcing Google Plus down our throats. That's basically what they're doing. And honestly, they've got the power to do it, and it's free, and we can't complain, so just get with the program and get back on YouTube. My family does... All right, I'm going to go through the last... Oh, in Denmark, here we go. We traditionally eat pork roast with pickled red cabbage, sauce, and potatoes, or duck. Americans don't do a lot of duck. I know we have turducken, which is chicken inside a duck, and that's all inside a turkey, a turducken. You're near the Anaheim Hills, Slater's 50/50. It's a good one. I was probably going, I might be able to go to that one. Abraham, message me privately and we'll talk. I got to find out with my, see if Joe wants to go with me for this video, my burger buddy. And Jack Jr. is off all week because kids should never go to school the week of Thanksgiving. Really? When I was in school, I got Thursday and Friday off. That was it. Unbelievable. These kids are never in school. Wellingtons aren't that big in the U.S. and a pain to make. A beef Wellington is hard to make, yes. What else? Jack, what's the resting time for a turkey after out of the oven? They say 15 15 minutes. I do 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I've done 15, and I still cut it and steam comes out. You want it to be hot and servable, but you don't want it to steam. Steam means moisture's leaving your bird. If you have like a 10, 12, 13 pound bird, 15 minutes will work. Me, I'm a 20 pound guy. I go for the big birds. You have anything 14 and above, rest it for 30 minutes. It's a great time to put the rolls in the oven. It's a great time to start making the gravy. Steal some of the juice and start working on your gravy. It's a great time to do all the sides, or set the table, or get everybody together and do prayer. It's the great time to get things done. Set the bird down, steal your piece because you cooked, whether you like the tail, cut it off, or you take a piece of skin or something, whatever. You got to sneak a piece, always, if you're the cook. So that's it. All right. So I think we're gonna call it a day. Be looking for my postings. If you're not with me on social media, please sign up with me or friend me on Facebook. Join me on Google+, Twitter. I all over the place. The show page, my personal pages. Unbelievable. Just hang out with me on Black Friday. I'll be like going crazy, posting stuff, and I'm probably gonna be getting up like 4 or 5 in the morning. I'm gonna go somewhere insane. I just don't know where. So that's it. Have a great Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. If you're trying to watch your weight, there's plenty you can eat that's healthy. If not, prepare now. Get vegetable trays. All right? Eat white meat. Peel the skin off. Do the little things that you can still enjoy Thanksgiving, but you don't feel bad afterwards. You don't feel guilty. Okay? Nothing's better than... I love eating a good meal and knowing I ate good food. So, enjoy, guys. Take care, and I will be here for a few more minutes. I'm going to go through all these questions. Wow, and there's a lot of them, too. So, if you have any last-minute questions, throw them on in. You guys, take care. I love you.